Anybody that's familiar with today's ONU campus is probably also familiar with the statue of Henry Summerlin Lear here. As a point of reference, behind me is Dickey Hall, and to my right is Hill Memorial. Now, what people don't know, especially today's ONU students, is that just 15 short years ago, this statue and this sidewalk were in the middle of a road called University Avenue. University Avenue used to extend all the way from Main Street back to Fraternity Circle through the middle of campus. So, what caused these changes, and when did they happen? Come along with me as I show you and we explore this subject.
University Avenue and Lear Avenue extended from Main Street to Fraternity Circle from the late 1950s to the late 1960s. Together, these two roads provided access to the fraternity houses around Fraternity Circle and the student housing in the Founders and Lima complexes. Note that at this time, this was the only way to access these buildings via car, as College Avenue and the traffic outlet to Lincoln Avenue from Fraternity Circle had not yet opened. In the late 1960s, in an effort to make what is now the Tundra more pedestrian-friendly, College Avenue was extended past Union Street along what was then the south edge of campus, and the traffic outlet from Fraternity Circle to Lincoln Avenue was constructed. This effectively rerouted traffic around campus, leaving the center of campus, what we now call the Tundra, car-free, as University and Lear Avenues were shortened, both ending at Union Street, which at that time cut across campus in a north-south direction. In place of these roads in the Tundra, sidewalks are laid in their remnants. Approximately 20 feet to the south of the old University Avenue, the sidewalk you know today that runs between McIntosh Center and Hedrick Memorial Library, all the way down to Fraternity Circle, was constructed. Just a few feet to the north of the old Lear Avenue, the sidewalk that today runs to the north of the library and to the south of the Academic Building Horseshoe was built. However, at this time, this sidewalk did not extend to Fraternity Circle as the old University Avenue sidewalk did. This portion of the sidewalk was not added until the mid-1970s when the Kinghorn Center was constructed. With this addition came the crisscross sidewalk pattern on the Tundra we see today. This pattern was designed to keep students from cutting across the grass in their transit from the dorms to the academic buildings. As the university continued to expand, another segment of University Avenue was closed off and transformed into a sidewalk between Union Street and Gilbert Street in the late 1970s to control traffic on campus. At this point, the only remaining part of the University Avenue on campus is between the Main Street and Gilbert Street. Just a few years later, Union Street was closed from College Avenue to Lear Avenue as a part of the Presser Hall renovation. This is a picture looking north of a ceremony held on Union Street in 1977. Notice the Taggart Oil Building is on the right, Clark Hall is on the left, and the Taft Building is just out of the picture on the left. This is the same picture 37 years later in 2014. In 1989, ONU acquired a 120-acre Sleesman farm to the south of campus, which is now the current site of all the newer residence halls and a football stadium. Almost immediately after this purchase, plans were being made to expand campus to the south, which sparked the need for roads. Loop Road was created to help flow traffic around the center of campus, and Polar Bear Way provided an outlet from Lyman Avenue to Loop Road. As a result of both the addition of Loop Road diverting traffic around the new section of campus and the construction of the Freed Center in 1990, College Avenue was no longer needed to connect with Fraternity Circle and was shortened to the end in front of the Freed Center. Its remnants are still visible, as this closed section is now the access road that runs behind the Lima and Founders complexes. As a result of this rapid campus expansion, there was a considerable increase in traffic off South Main Street onto campus. This, added with the desire for a more elegant entrance, marks the most recent change to the College Avenue in 1996 with the construction of the Deming-Colon Boulevard entrance. College Avenue was not shortened or lengthened in this construction, but rather expanded from a standard road into a 4-lane, more aesthetically appealing boulevard as it is today. Just a fun fact, the ONU grad Mr. Combe, who provided the generous donations to kickstart the College Avenue renovation, was the creator of the Acne Walsh Clear Sill. The most recent changes to ONU streets accompanied the construction of Dickey Hall in the early 2000s. This last remnant of the University Avenue between Main Street and Gilbert Street was transformed into a sidewalk, and a comparable section of Lear Avenue was closed to make into a parking lot. The only remaining length of Lear Avenue on campus today is between Gilbert Street and the parking lot to the east of the pharmacy building.